How we all doing today? It's pretty obviously this is not going to be a logging video. And if you look around and notice all the traffic around me, you pretty much bet I'm not in a little town of St. Mary's, Idaho. Which we'll get to that in a minute. A couple of things I wanted to mention. All right, Willie. Before I forget, Daniel Boone's logging videos, Daniel Boone, has gotten his hands on a couple of talkie tutor boxes, and he's getting them hooked up, and he's going to do a couple of videos on whistle signals and, you know, for the standard whistle signals for different types of logging, you know, high lead, slack line, whatever. Also, not just the whistles, but how the box and everything is hooked up, because there's more to it than just plugging power. I hope you didn't see that. Plugging power into it. You know, you got to have air to the whistle and Mallory box. Anyways, it should be pretty good, because Daniel Boone is really good about making sure he covers everything and not forgetting the most important parts like I normally do. Second thing is, getting pretty close to the end of the year. I had to go down last night and buy myself a new daily calendar thing, you know, where I keep my hours and all that. Just thought I would mention, if you don't already do it, might be something you want to think about doing in the future. It definitely have saved my bacon. If I would not have had it, I would not have gotten my pay out of Slime Ball SOB. You know, plus, you know, if there's a discrepancy or, you know, a boss says, hey, you know, why didn't we produce better on this day or something, you can look and say, oh, you know, this broke or whatever. It's something to keep your, you know, think about. The other thing is OLC 2019 is just around the corner, February 22nd, or 23rd, 24th, 25th this year. Best part about it, it's on my birthday every year, so. I hope to get to meet a bunch of subscribers again like last year. Got to meet a bunch of people, had a great time hanging out with Chuck Driver and GNS, Woo's 31, Isaac Larson, Speed Marine, the Rockstar Patrick, and Doug. You know, that was awesome. Hopefully they'll all be able to make it again next year. I know Chuck Driver plans on trying to make it, but it kind of depends on how the weather is in Idaho. You know, if he can work, he's going to work. And then, you know, I just want to say again, Patrick has been a huge, huge help to the channel. He's done so much. You know, the logo is actually Patrick's. He came up with it. I have to give him all the credit for that. And the numerous times I've called him in the middle of the day and something was broke down, and it's so hard to try to diagnose something over the phone anyways. And every time he put me with, you know, just a small explanation of sounds or whatever it's doing or not doing or whatever. You know, he put me right where I needed to be every time. Every time. The guy is a phenomenal mechanic. So, yeah. We need to... I just want to say thank you to Patrick again for everything he's done for the channel. Now, as for why I am not logging today, me and Brian have parted ways. I no longer work for Brian. What? Again? Already? I know. You know, I don't believe that anybody is ever going to find the perfect job. There are going to be things about it you're not going to like, you know, whatnot. You just kind of got to let it go. There are, for me, there's a few things that are like my sticking point that I won't back down or give up on. And I'm not going to talk a bunch of crap or anything like that, just like I didn't with Nick or Slimeball, but we had a disagreement on what the proper compensation was for the job, and so that's why we parted ways. We are currently right now driving back to St. Mary's to get our stuff and take it back to Eugene. I've got several leads there on jobs. Some of you may ask, why didn't you just stay in St. Mary's if you liked it and try to find work there? I did look around. There was only one place that was hiring. Also, they are coming to the end of their season. They only got a couple months left. They have an actual season, you know, and when the ground starts to thaw, they shut it down for a couple months. So with the season coming to an end, there's not a lot of people that are hiring because everybody's pretty much bedded down and whatnot. So, and, you know, to be honest, it's the comfort zone. So that, you know, that's what I did. I went back to my comfort zone. And it sounds like I already have a job. Like I say, I'm talking to a couple of 3 different people, but nothing's for sure yet. As soon as we get back, if I don't go to work right away, there's all kinds of opportunity to, you know, go up and get some video of other people logging some other equipment. I do want to try to find a truck driver and do an interview on them about what it's like to be a log truck driver, you know, the hours they put in and whatnot. And I'm hoping to get the camera in another log truck. I had it all planned out. I thought perfect. When I put the camera in Chris's truck the other day, it's like an hour and a half to the mill. I have 3 hours of battery time, 4 hours of SD card. It would have been perfect, but I charged 2 of the batteries that night and forgot to put a fresh battery in the camera that morning when I put it in his truck. That's why we only got 11 minutes. So hopefully I'll get a chance to do that again, because I did think it came out pretty good. Just want to get a little more of it. So we'll try to do that. Yeah. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Not sure what else to say. Stay safe. Get logs, friends.